Hey everyone, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a recap of run number 21 of my 5K Garmin Connect training program following Coach Amy. And today's run was a good one. It was fairly speedy. Still 1.5 miles was the run workout, and with a 2 mile or 2 minute warm up and a 2 minute cool down. And today's kind of highlights, really a fairly good pace for me as I am, maybe 2 weeks away from a 5K race. And so I'm trying to give each workout as much as I can. Today was a midday run, so it was a little bit warmer. It's about, well, it's not too bad. It's about 78 degrees, a little bit sticky. So the total run was 14 minutes and 32 seconds, 1.74 miles, with mile one at 7:07, and then coming back that last half mile a 6:49, which is a total of a 7:01 pace for the overall. So, if I'm shooting for my goal in my 5K to be a sub 22, so in that 21 to 22 range, I think I should be at a training readiness for that. I think my fastest 5K at this point is a 22:25. So if I can bring it down below 22, I think I'll be pleased with that. I mean, either way, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm always happy to kind of just feel a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, a little bit better. I think running provides that kind of data. It doesn't always have to be about that. It can also just be about your fitness and feeling a little bit of sweat. But there is this idea of just getting just incrementally better over time by consistent effort. And I think that's the main thing that I want you to take away from this is by being consistent over time, you do gradually get better. So starting off wanting to be fast at a 5K, you might be fast at a 5K a couple of years down the tracks after you've consistently trained 3 days a week, taking periodic breaks. So what's what I'm experiencing, this is my third or fourth year of run training, and I'm just getting incrementally better year over year over year. There is also a point where you do probably reach your potential, but I'm not too worried about reaching a potential, nor am I worried about getting worse. I think I'm just trying to stay consistent and put in a consistent effort. And then through time, by staying healthy, I'm seeing the results of that consistent effort as, if I look back at last year's times, they would be much slower than this. So I'm making progress. I also feel like my VO2 max has kind of gone up. So the watch can be tracking that for me. So I think it's at 54, whereas I think previously maybe my highest I got up to is 51. So my VO2 max is improving as well as my ability to recover. So a lot of other benefits I think you can have with your running. Doesn't have to be about bidding another time. It can be something that you're consistent at. It can be something that you challenge yourself with. It could be a body composition thing. It could be just a way to go out and see things a little bit of different perspective. So there's a lot of reasons to take up running, not just to get faster times. So if I look back and I compare today's run, 7:07, 6:49, to the last time I did a 1.5 mile run, about the same. Of course, this was 15:22, but I went out in 7:48 and back in 7:08. So definitely knocked off a ton of time there, which is good. I'm hoping to, of course, achieve these goals, and I'm holding those goals lightly. With that being said, that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns.